What's up, guys? What's up, frenzies? Do we kind of want to explain?
Premise of the podcast is we're going to share stories from everywhere, from every corner of the internet, discuss them, and then play a game. You guys remember Two Truths and a Lie? It's like
Absolutely.
that. It's the same, but it's different. 3 of these stories are true from Reddit, from somewhere on the internet. One of them is assisted by artificial intelligence, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Because I don't have the fake one. But
you can just make it up.
part of the objective as a listener is to figure out which of the stories is fake.
Yes. So there's always going to be one fake story. At the end of every podcast, I have these little slips of paper. There's 4 of them. 3 say real, 1 says fake. Whoever gets the fake story, that next week they prepare a fake one, and no one knows. So none of us know which one has the fake right now. And I got my eyes on all of you. I have my eyes on all of you.
I've been thinking about it.
Oh, it's so fun, but we'll find out who the fake is in a little bit.
I'm just a little stressed, but that's okay.
Hopefully ChatGPT did good for Marley.
Alright, so let's get started. Joe's been first off. Okay, I like it. Okay.
From True Off My Chest, and let's get it. I've been pretending to be living with guilt for years to save my marriage.
Pretending to live with guilt?
Correct.
Okay.
A little over 4 years ago, while my family was asleep, an intruder broke into my home and I killed him. I shot him 5 times with my 12 gauge, and I was never charged with anything because it was a clear-cut case of self-defense. It was a terrible experience, and I think I will always have some sort of paranoia at night from it, but I do not regret in any way what I did to protect my family. I feel no sympathy for the man I killed and would do it again in a heartbeat if given a second chance. In the months after the event, listen, I get it, okay? It's fine. Let's just keep going.
You don't have a family yet.
Yeah, you don't get it, bro. In the months after the event, my wife tried talking to me about it, and I was honest with her about how I felt, that I did what I had to do, and his death was entirely on him for breaking into my house while armed. Over the months, she started acting more coldly to me, and our marriage began to suffer. After one of our increasingly frequent fights, she said that she didn't think she could be married to a man who could kill someone and not feel anything about it. This really pissed me off because I felt like I was being punished for saving her and our children's lives, and we fought all night about it. She was convinced that I was just blocking out my emotions and wanted me to go to therapy. I didn't think it was necessary, but finally relented and said I would go if it would make her happy. I found a therapist and set up an appointment, and for the first couple of months we talked about the shooting and how I felt about it. In the end, he said that I seemed to be coping with it as well as could be expected, but that he would be happy to continue seeing me for some of my unrelated issues. I had some trauma as a kid that he actually had a lot of experience with, so our sessions became more focused on that. Our sessions are much less frequent now, but I still see him semi-regularly, and my wife still thinks that they are about the shooting. I told her that he was helping me process the guilt I feel from it, and she thinks that that is why I'm going. I still feel no remorse, but I just keep it to myself now. Wow. Listen,
Okay.
5 times with the 12 gauge? Like
That's
what
almost
was
like-
left of this?
He had some anger.
It's a little scary.
Like he,
I'm a little sketched out.
however,
I don't know.
It's your family.
It's your family. Like,
Protect them.
yeah. Like the adrenaline that you're probably feeling in that moment.
100%.
Like, you're just like,
I'm gonna
I
do
don't know.
whatever it takes to make sure my family's safe.
right.
That's what you have
And
to do.
yourself. Like,
I mean, thank goodness he had the gun. Who knows what would have happened? What if that dude killed his whole family?
well, exactly. It's like, okay, the guy breaks in, the guy is armed. It says in the post that he was armed.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, hold on, wait. You just want to steal my electronics?
Yeah, no, you're
Or
doing what?
are you trying to take my kids into sex trafficking? Like, I'm not gonna have a conversation. Like,
Then, right.
the idea
Shoot
is
6 times.
you're in my house, you have a weapon, and I'm ending you.
Right.
My thing,
Okay.
like, if I saw that on, like, a true crime, like, imagine you're watching that.
yeah.
Like, that's, like, I feel like part of me would be like, okay, he's a little psycho.
That's
That's fair.
I mean, 5 times is like, it is what it is.
Right.
Is it wrong that he's coping fine with it? Is he supposed to feel like
that's
super
where the
guilty
wife
about
was,
it?
like struggling. with. You
That's
know?
the coping.
That's where I'm at. It's like he's just chilling about it. It's like, oh, I'll do it again all day, any day. I'll do that all the time.
Terrible experience. I think I'll always have some sort of paranoia at night from it, but I do not regret what I did anyway. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to go back in time and be like, okay,
Regret.
only 3 shots with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Those extra 2 were overkill. It's like, it's fight or flight.
Yeah, it just like happened.
No, I'm just a little caught off when he's like, I'll do it again anytime.
But you would to save your family.
Yeah, if a guy breaks in again, you're not like, I already been through this, and it like.
I just feel like it's something to like leave out. Like you just don't talk about it.
It's a true off his chest, all right.
This guy likes.
He's letting it all out.
Is it different if it's a handgun?
No, I mean he had what he
I'm not
had.
upset about how many times he shot him. I'm just a little confused why he's like, just like, no, I'm not cool about it. Just I'll do that again.
Right.
Like, tempt me, bro.
Yeah, come back. Let's
You
go.
don't want the smoke.
Like he's proud of it. I feel like that's something I would kind of hide. You know, I wouldn't want to like get that out to people.
Not on Reddit.
I would not be as proud as him for sure, but I do feel like it sucks. It sucks that it happened, but like, yeah, I'm gonna protect my family. Like,
Yeah.
Otherwise, why have a gun? Why do anything? You could just be the guy that like we do see on the documentaries that does nothing, and then the whole family gets killed. And
Well, I hope he feels better after getting that off his chest. Yeah.
and pretending to be guilty.
Okay, that though. We haven't even talked about that. Like, so what like, that's not even the real issue that he shot him. It's that now he's like pretending to be guilty. So his wife.
His wife's like, dude, you don't have enough emotions. Like, you're a serial killer.
Yeah, like, I don't feel safe because you saved our family.
And he's like, yeah, but that's all I did. I just kept you and your offspring alive, so that's cool.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not like.
About him to like pretend. Like I think that's kind of cool that he like wants to be with his wife.
He does.
You could tell he loves her.
I just love you and I don't want to lose you, so
Yeah, it could be like,
And
"Man, I'm just
I'm
gonna
sure
go
there's
find
a lot
another
of hatred
lady to
there
protect.
with the man that broke it.
I'm gonna move to a higher crime neighborhood and protect someone else because you're ungrateful."
I love it. That was good, Joe.
So was there any any good comments on them?
Well, like as far as like the wife's perspective, there's a good one. Let me find it. She says, I'm not saying I agree, but based on my female intuition or whatever, I think your wife wants you to acknowledge that the intruder, regardless of his bad decisions, still possessed a kernel of humanity, and that to snuff out that humanity should affect your own humanity in some way. You see the situation in black and white. Again, I'm not arguing you shouldn't. Man broke into home, man is a threat to family, kill man. But she might want you to acknowledge the gray area. Man broke into home, man made a bad decision, man was still a human being. I know it may seem weird, but I think in her mind, your ideal response in the aftermath would have been something like, it's unfortunate that man did what he did, and it's unfortunate it came to him losing his life, but I did what I had to do to protect you. Which again, that is a very different response than like, dare you to do it again.
Right. Yeah. Like
Cross my
flaunting
turf,
it
I'd
or-
kill anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's true.
it's like probably not good. One of the other comments that I liked, I'm not going to dig for it, was like, maybe you guys should just go to couples therapy. Yeah,
That sounds about right.
that sounds good. Go therapy. Therapy's great.
Alright, Joe.
Cheers.
Alright, here's mine. Am I the asshole for taking my girlfriend's lasagna home when she said I could? My girlfriend and I are both college students. She lives in an apartment on her own, and I live with my parents. On Sunday, my girlfriend made homemade lasagna for our date night. She made everything from scratch, including the noodles. It was really good, so after we finished, I asked if I could take a lasagna home for my family to try. She said yes. When I left that night, I took the tray of lasagna with me. My girlfriend didn't walk me out, so she didn't see me take the tray. On Monday, I got a text from my girlfriend asking where her lasagna was. I told her I had taken it home for my family. She said, I thought you were taking some, not the whole thing. I spent most of my food budget for the week on it with the intention to eat leftovers for the rest of the week. Now I don't know what I'm going to eat. I felt bad and apologized, but pointed out that I had asked her if I could take it home, and she didn't tell me that I couldn't take the whole tray. She said it should have been obvious that I shouldn't take the whole tray since the tray was so big. To be fair to her, it was a really big tray. My family of 5 only just finished the tray yesterday after eating it for dinner both nights. Oh. I'd be pissed.
A village.
But I don't think the size of the tray makes it obvious that I shouldn't take it. Monday night and last night, my girlfriend complained that she had to eat instant noodles for dinner so that she wouldn't blow her food budget. Today she is asking me if I could buy her a sandwich since I took her leftovers for the week. It sucks that she spent her food budget on the lasagna, but I think this is her fault for not being clear that I shouldn't take the whole thing. I don't think she is justified in asking me to buy her lunch because of it. She called me an asshole for not being willing to help her out. Am I the asshole?
Nah.
Yes. That's actually really funny.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Lasagna, you guys. Homemade.
Yo.
Well, the fact that like she fed her family of 5 2 nights in a row, like that was huge.
His mom should be compensating her. Like, thank you.
That's 2 nights of dinner. The mom didn't have to cook.
Right.
Homemade.
Like, how long would it have taken her single-handedly to like finish that fire? Like,
Obviously the whole week. She was planning on the whole week.
That was
She's
her
like,
budget. That's all she eats is lasagna.
Man, that's sad.
I'm hung up on handmade noodles though, because that's a grind.
That's a grind.
But do you think she should have specified? Like, hey, just
I
don't
think
take the
they should
entire
know.
thing.
No,
It's like when you try something, it's like, oh, like it's one piece of lasagna and like the whole family's like, oh, like I'll try it. Like a try is like just like a little bite. You know, trying it is not everybody gets a whole slice.
But if he's like, hey,
2 nights in a row. Take leftovers home to my family. It's like, yeah, like I could see why he wasn't really thinking about leaving her some. Right.
Asshole behavior. Sorry.
He's like, oh, thanks, girl.
He's like, cool, I'm gonna go feed the whole entire village for 2 days. Like, no, he should have taken one serving and then divided it up into fractions and shared it with all of his people.
One of the comments is like, WTA, but only for not hooking her up with food to eat since you took her meal plan for the week. Like, I get the miscommunication that happened, but you should have fixed that issue immediately and helped her out with some real food, guy. Yeah, no kidding. Like, that's your boyfriend. And you're having to beg him for a sandwich?
so sad.
Like, let me take you out for the rest of the week. Like, please, give me a sandwich.
yeah, why wouldn't he like take her out anyway? You're dating. Like, she's like, can we go out on a date and you pay? No.
He's like, nah, I got lasagna leftovers in the fridge.
I already got dinner covered. Don't worry.
I'm actually not hungry, but
So anyways, just make sure you communicate when you're bringing leftovers home. There you go. This is Am I the Asshole? I dropped out of my crazy ex-friend's wedding. I will try to make this brief as possible. I'm getting married in October to my boyfriend of 17 years in a small, not overly fancy wedding of 50-ish people. I have a friend who is always sort of different and who got married to her husband who is even more different over 3 years ago at a courthouse. I was there to show support and celebrate with them, but they did not have an actual wedding of any kind. She was repeatedly expressed unhappiness in her marriage to me over the years, but we recently had dinner and I mentioned to her that I was planning a wedding and not just a simple dinner for my nuptials as she had assumed, which I don't even know what that word means. The nuptials?
yeah, I feel like that's like kind of like vows, no?
Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. Literally days after that conversation,
It's over my head.
she begins
Can't
to
help us.
moving on.
You guys know, just let us know.
Let us know in the comments what nuptial means. Okay. Literally days after that conversation, she begins to plan an extravagant wedding out of town at a literal mansion. Mind you, she has very few friends and a family. Her husband has even less, but she's rented out a mansion in a different city for May 2023 and started to obsessively plan an elaborate wedding. I'm talking opera singer, string quartet, jazz band, yes, all 3, for a guest list of around 30 seemingly. I found this to be odd timing, but okay, that's fine. She asked me to be a bridesmaid. Again, okay, I am busy planning my wedding that is very soon, but I'm on board even though they again are already married. Immediately she is texting me day and night about her wedding, which at this point is over a year away. She at one point asked me at 6 a.m. if I could set aside time at my own wedding reception to practice the waltz for her wedding a year away. The unbelievable selfishness of that request alone left a very bad taste in my mouth. Not to mention, this wedding for 30 people requires coattails and floor-length ball gowns, in addition to traveling and staying in a city that literally no one lives in, including the bride and groom. She has since morphed into quite a bridezilla, demanding alterations for a robe for a year from now and giving me an attitude when I say I need a day or two, as I am very busy with work and I'm planning my own wedding that is right around the corner. She has become hostile in text, and I don't allow anyone and I do not allow anyone, let alone my supposed friend, to treat me that way. It is clear that she is that she's going out of her way to plan a wedding more extravagant than mine, as she sent a text asking why hers seems to be costing so much more than mine, which is fine because I wanted a very casual small event, but she is completely eclipsing any joy or premarital glow that I may have enjoyed with her constant demands and selfish requests. I found the whole thing suspicious to begin with, but now I feel I am better off cutting ties with someone so selfish and inconsiderate. After a recent particular unpleasant text exchange, I've had enough. Her wedding is still 11 months out, and I have informed her that I will no longer be participating in it and have uninvited her to my wedding in October. Am I the asshole?
Dang. Good for her.
That's crazy.
Dang, wow.
Oh,
Friends.
I'm with her.
100%.
The friend.
Obviously.
The friend is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Then didn't she lead with, this friend is a weirdo?
Yeah, and that her husband's even weirder.
Cool, so
Oh yeah, bye.
weird behavior, weird wedding.
Already married. Like, literally already married. Which, it started out as a courthouse wedding, so it's like, I feel like that. I mean, like, obviously some people are like, oh, like, vow renewal, and it's like more of a party, but like,
Who was dating for 17 years? Was it?
the girl that's getting married, like the friend,
Or were they like?
the girl that's writing the story. But to take time out of her own wedding to practice the waltz for the other girl's wedding, like, that's so mess.
A year, like a full year away.
Yes.
That's calculated.
Yes.
Because,
yeah,
that's like, you guys know how to do that type of stuff. We couldn't. We don't know how to forecast that type of behavior.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like waltz. Like, we could never waltz.
Yeah, I've seen you both on the dance floor. No, but
I can do anything that's on my mind to.
like, why? Yeah, like plan a wedding 11 months after you're already married. It's like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So was it like right? So they broke off as friends, right? And then she like reconnected.
Or have they?
No, they've always been friends, but I guess she's just been a little weird. I'm like actually really proud of the girl that cut her off,
Yeah.
because that's hard to do. It's hard to cut friends off.
but she sounded like a hard ass anyway. She was like, I don't let anyone treat me like this, let alone my friend.
that's true. That's
True.
Okay.
Maybe there's something more to that. Maybe this friend's not as innocent as we think. Then
That just gives me like, you're probably an asshole, but you're not an asshole within the situation.
this situation, you're not, but
Not like good company, but I don't know. Maybe that's too judgy.
As a guy, like I wonder what the two husbands are thinking. Like they probably like go to the bar together.
The other one's on the golf course. Like,
Just don't care.
yes.
yeah.
No, go practice. I don't care. Who cares about our wedding?
Like, the one dude though, like, that is already married,
Yeah.
and apparently he's weird. So
Yeah.
maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe he's practicing the waltz. But for him to be like, yeah, we're already married, but let's do this. Let's ruin your friend's life.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like bad blood from the past. Because
Ooh.
obviously she got jealous when she heard, oh, you're getting married, you're gonna do stuff.
this one says my only criticism is you should have told her about the swans and horse-drawn carriage you were having and how you were going to enter the reception under fireworks and trumpets. See if she won upset somehow, and then you actually don't have it, and then she spends even more money.
On an unnecessary ceremony a year after the fact, and like,
No, they've been married 3 years.
Okay, so the buffoonery. I don't understand.
Well, we're using so many words that we don't know what they mean.
Yeah, the thesaurus. The thesaurus is behind the couch. If you want to use it, that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
The thesaurus.
The Thor dinosaur is
Oh, it's so funny.
Alright, Bear.
Your turn, boy.
Alright, guys. I got a good one. Am I the asshole for serving special brownies at the family reunion? Alright. Alright, Reddit. Buckle up. This one's a doozy. So every year my family has this big reunion. It's usually a mix of potluck dishes, awkward small talk, and that one cousin who tries to sell everyone on their latest MLM scheme. Thanks, Becky. I still don't need essential oils. This year, I, 31M, decided to spice things up a bit. Literally. A couple of weeks ago, my friend gifted me some special brownies. You know the type. I decided to save them for a special occasion because why not? Fast forward to the reunion, and I thought it might be hilarious to bring them along as my contribution. Now, before you freak out, let me clarify. I made 2 trays. 1 regular batch and 1 extra special batch. I even labeled the special ones as adults only and put them off to the side. I figured everyone would get the joke. The brownies were just a little inside joke between me and any cousins who wanted to partake, or so I thought. Everything was going smoothly until my 70-year-old Aunt Linda, bless her heart, strolled right up to the adults-only tray. Now, Aunt Linda hasn't indulged in anything stronger than tea in decades, but she was raving about how good the brownies looked and how she had a try a little bite. Before I could stop her, she scarfed down 2 whole pieces. At this point, I'm silently freaking out, but she seemed fine, so I figured maybe she'd just get a little giggly and I'd sneak her off to bed if things got weird. Oh, how wrong I was. An hour later, Aunt Linda is full on vibing. She's decided that she's a professional DJ and connected to the Bluetooth speaker. We're all treated to an electric mix of 70s disco, kids' nursery rhymes, and whale sounds. She got the whole family doing a conga line around the backyard, and no one knows how to stop it. Cousin Becky tried to step in, but Aunt Linda shushed her, saying she was disrupting the energy. Then, during dinner, Aunt Linda takes it upon herself to deliver a very emotional toast. She's crying, hugging everyone, and telling us how we're just beams of light in a cold, cold universe. My teenage cousin tried to record it on her phone, but Linda swatted it away, saying, "This moment is for the soul, not the gram." But now, everyone's wondering what's up with Linda, and I'm trying to keep a low profile. But then it happens. Aunt Linda goes up to my uncle, her ex-brother-in-law, mind you, and starts serenading him with "Endless Love" by Diana Ross. The family is half laughing, half horrified, and Uncle Dave looks like he wants to crawl into a hole. Eventually my mom concerns me and asks if I know what's going on. I confess, sort of, and tell her that maybe Linda had a bit too much of the special brownies. Now the entire family is acting like I've poisoned the reunion. My mom is furious. Aunt Linda is still floating around the yard in some sort of transcendental state. And Uncle Dave won't make eye contact with anyone. So Reddit, am I the asshole for bringing special brownies to the family reunion?
Oh, this makes it hard because I have an Aunt Linda.
Right.
So I'm picturing Aunt Linda.
All I see
I know, as I read
is the
that
ranch.
story, like when I...
All I see
Yes,
is the ranch.
I see
like,
the
I
ranch.
see that happening
Yes.
at the...
Oh, and for anyone that doesn't know what the ranch is, it's a huge ranch that our family has.
It's like a royalty
Yeah, we
ranch.
camp there. We do family reunions, and Aunt Linda's always present. And I've never seen the special brownies at the ranch, but
Yeah, they've never been there as far as I know. but
It's
Okay.
we all forgot.
so
I might partake if I see him.
I feel like
Honestly, I feel like he's not. I feel like he just made Aunt Linda even more fun.
Well, and my biggest thing with this story was when he was like, for me and the cousins, like the chill cousins.
Yeah, and he said adults only.
Yeah.
But it is like drugging people.
Yeah, okay. Well, we didn't have to get that far, Mar, but you're absolutely right. He's a brownie and they don't know about it. It's pretty messed up.
No, it is pretty messed up.
It was like.
It's like, I just slipped something into your drink at the bar. Like,
that's fair.
So
Joseph.
this dude is an irresponsible asshole.
Oh.
Because
So I'm
listen, you think it's all in good fun. You have to be able to choose that for yourself.
Yeah, and how
You don't-
much too, if you are gonna choose it.
It sounds like Aunt Linda floated around the yard like a nice fairy, and it turned out great for her. That's not always the case when you eat too much of the special kind.
That's true.
Right.
And like, yeah, what if a kid took a bite? What if my 3-year-old went up there? She can't read.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So, for those reasons, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
It's irresponsible.
Yeah.
And next time, if you want to share some bud with the cousins, bro, just like
do it.
do it the old-fashioned way. You guys go out, like leave the party, pass a piece around, and yeah, like do it right. Do it right.
alright, well, I got destroyed there. You guys were absolutely right. You know what, guys? You can get canceled the first episode. Like, yeah, that's not bad.
I know.
That's so
But like for me, I get it, but I also I get where he's coming from, where he thought that would have been funny. Like he probably didn't think.
Well, that's how everything starts. That's how this is gonna be so funny. Someone dies.
Yeah, that's true. That does happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Let's just rob this bank and get rich. No.
No, that's how it works.
Dang, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Wait, can I read some comments at least?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
yeah.
good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let me go, where was it? This one guy. I don't know what's worse, this or the time my cousin spiked the mashed potatoes with laxatives. Some people just shouldn't be trusted with food, man.
No.
Oh, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, one of two experiences is at least fun for a little while. Yeah, there's no upside to that.
Now I'm gonna be scared, like, of Thanksgiving, like, our potlucks and stuff. Like, I don't know if I can trust anyone. Don't look at us.
Yeah.
Are you bringing it? I love mashed potatoes. I would not do that to the mashed potatoes.
So,
I'll eat your mashed
there's always that one person. I kind of wish I was at that reunion. Aunt Linda sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, oh my gosh, though, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
And she's 70, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot how old she is. I was
That's
thinking
like-
my Aunt Linda.
Right?
also 70. Yeah, she's also 70.
She looks good.
Shout out Aunt Linda.
Yes!
How you doing?
You look
Aunt Linda's gonna listen to this. Like,
Just kidding, Linda. I'm married.
faves.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that guy's definitely the asshole, and he could want to have a good time, but it's not how you do it.
Not how you do it.
Responsible.
Agreed.
We're just gonna guess now.
Loosely,
Loosely.
like, is you.
I think it's Isaiah.
100%.
But we're not gonna say anything.
But I mean, I don't know. Your whole your
Hers though too.
her story was so out there. It like gave me Dracula vibes the whole time. Like I'm like,
Dracula
and literally
vibes.
like all I was picturing was like
That's true.
Transylvania. She's like somewhere far away that no one can travel to.
Oh no, it's in like another city. Like, it's not like,
Like the way they
it's
describe
not
it,
like
it's
across the world.
I think
like
it's
an
Marley.
opera singer for 30 people. This is
No.
like the Collins for
Yeah.
sure. So it could be you too.
I think it's Marley.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say tune in next week to find out which one was fake and add your comment. I mean, say whatever you think. I feel like it's pretty obvious whose was fake, but
Hey, frenzies, stay tuned next week. Every Tuesday we're dropping an episode, so be ready for the next one and to find out who's the fakey.
Yeah.
Bye, frenzies.
to you.
Peace.
Frenzies on 3. 1, 2, 3. Frenzies!